Next, we connect each accessories. Electrosurgical pencil can replace different electrode heads. Connected to port of Monopolar 2. The pencil with cutting electrode. Connected to port of Monopolar 1. In this way, during the same operation, we can perform coagulation immediately after cutting, without replacing the electrode, to reduce the operation time. Disposable negative plate. Push upward the clamp. Insert the electrode in. Push downward the clamp. Tear off this protective paper. Later, insert the head of cable into the port of negative plate. Insert it indirectly without direction. The port connecting the bipolar forceps. Connect the forceps and the cable first. Plug it into the port. The right port is for vessel sealing. Plug the head of sealer into the port. Make sure the correct direction of the plug. Safely seal and cut the vessel of diameter up to 7 mm. Okay, all connected well. Turn on the generator. Next, introduce the functions on the touch screen. Let's see the working modes areas one by one. Monopolar 1, Monopolar 2, bipolar mode, and for large vessel sealing. All corresponds to the ports here. There are monopolar cutting and coagulation in this area. See the monopolar cutting modes first. 5 cutting modes: pure cut, blend 1, blend 2, and blend 3, and the intelligent cutting mode. The first major advantage of this machine is that it has an intelligent monopolar cutting mode. In this mode, no need to set working power. The intelligent algorithm automatically generates and output power according to the tissue conditions, feedback by the electrode. Pure cut is 100% cutting, no coagulation. Blend 1 is for 70% cutting and 30% coagulation. Blend 2 is for 50% cutting and 50% coagulation. And blend 3 is for 30% cutting and 70% coagulation. Intelligent mode. No need to set the power. The electrode outputs the power automatically. Next, see the coagulation modes. 3 modes. Soft coag. The second major advantage of this machine. Mainly used for bleeding sites with depth of 5 to 7 mm under the epidermis. No cutting is required. The spherical electrode is pressed on the epidermis to coagulate the bleeding sites under the epidermis. Then the spot coag and spray coag modes. Functions in these two monopolar ports are the same. After cutting, we can take the coagulating electrode to coagulate immediately to shorten operation time. It's the third major advantages of this system. Okay, come to the bipolar mode. There are 2 working modes here, standard and intelligent, which we also called macro mode. In intelligent mode, if the power set it to be 40 watts, and the actual working power will be automatically adjusted between 35 to 45 watts. Bipolar forceps automatically detects tissue impedance and feed it back to the generator. Generator adjusts set power by the range of 5 watts above and down, and outputs the actual working value. It's the fourth major advantage. Well, come to the large vessel sealing mode. It is the standard sealer. When the sealer is outputting energy, there is a progress ring on the screen to show the sealing process. The completion mark is displayed in the music to indicate that the blood vessel sealing is completed. Then, need to use the inside knife to cut the sealed blood vessel or tissue. Progress ring and notification sound are the fifth advantage. The large vessel sealing mode. 450,000 times per second of tissue feedback algorithms is the sixth major advantage. Okay, come to the bottom part. Connected indicates whether the negative plate is connected well or not. It is the seventh advantage. Return electrode monitoring system. Real-time monitoring, and the machine automatically stops in case of an accident. To reduce the risk of surgical burns. So and the machine automatically stops in case of an accident during the whole operation. And the yellow, white and blue blocks correspond to the color on the foot switch. Two settings. One is default way, and the other one is the customized way. The default one is that yellow pedal to energize the cutting in Monopolar. 1. Energize the electrode connected to this port. Monopolar cutting mode. Blue pedal to energize the coagulation in Monopolar 2. And white pedal to energize the bipolar forceps. Also, we can customize the functions of each 3 foot pedals. For example, for the vessel sealer, we can change the energization way to foot pedal control. For example, the trigger button is broken. We can change to foot pedal control. Okay, we set the white pedal to energize the sealer. We can press the white foot pedal to control vessel sealing. To instead of pressing this button, and then adjust the working sound. Then adjust the brightness of the display. Shows the device information. It is all introduction about the functions of display. Then let's demonstrate each function. Come back the default setting. First, try the Monopolar cutting. OK, select the intelligent mode. International standard for the pencil and foot pedal. Yellow button or pedal for cutting. Blue for coagulation. Intelligent cutting. Now need to set power. After the electrode gives feedback on tissue impedance, the generator automatically outputs power. See the cutting affection on the pork. Fast cutting speed. Can work with surgical smoke evacuator. After cutting, we need to coagulate the bleeding side. Number need to replace the electrode. Just take the pencil connected to Monopolar tool. Press the blue button to coagulate. Also, we can change to foot pedal control. Press the blue pedal to coagulate. Hand control or foot pedal control. Both is okay. It is all about the monopolar cutting and coagulation. Next, test the bipolar mode. Need to use the bipolar forceps. Select the intelligent mode, also called macro mode. Adjust the power first to be 30 watts. The electrode will feedback impedance to the generator. According to tissue density, generator outputs power in 25 to 35 watts. It is bipolar working mode. We can cut and coagulate in this mode as well. Now need to use the negative plate to keep it connecting. Need to use the foot switch to energize. Mainly used for fine coagulation, such as coagulation of bleeding sites in capillaries. Next, show the vessel sealing. Use the pig intestine for demo purpose. After clamping, squeeze the trigger to lock the sealing position. Then, press the blue button to energize. See the progress ring on display. Then the completion mark displayed. And there is sound to remind that the sealing is complete. Squeeze this trigger to extend the hidden blade and cut the sealing position. Squeeze the trigger again to loose the jaw. The diameter of pig intestine is over 15 millimeters, so it is only partially sealed and cutted. Try to test the sealing performance. Use a little force to tear it. The sealing is still good. It is the proximal end. And it is distal end. Okay, thank you.